Hi everybody, this is John Spritzler. Again, we're having a few words to say about egalitarianism, which is the goal of the website I edit, which is pdrboston.org. I'm located in Boston, and I'd like to remind those who've already seen it before and to let new viewers see our button, which says, "Let's remove the rich from power, have real, not fake democracy, with no rich and no poor," which is the heart of the message of egalitarian revolution. Also, I'd like to remind you that I've written 2 books recently. This one, called No Rich and No Poor, is about what egalitarianism is and how we can really make an egalitarian revolution. And it's not by voting, by the way, so you have to read chapter 18 to see what I have in mind in more detail. But it involves building a huge movement of people explicitly aiming to remove the rich from power and have real, not fake democracy. There's a lot of pages here, and there's a lot to say about it, so these videos that I'm making are really just to pique your curiosity. And the second book in the series, which the series is called No Rich and No Poor on Amazon, the second book is called Divide and Rule, The Left versus Right Trap. Not sure how this is seen on the video, so I'll go back and forth. And this book, too, is a fairly long book that has a table of contents which has a chapter on each of the most divisive social issues in the United States that divide us in most cases right down the middle, practically 50-50. Progressives, liberals on one side, and conservatives on the other side. People who listen to NPR on one side and people who prefer conservative talk radio on the other side, and so forth. The point of the book is that these divisive issues are framed by the ruling class using its control of the mass and alternative media to frame these issues in a way that is designed to be maximally divisive, when these issues, if there was uncensored discussion in the public discourse, would not be nearly as divisive as they are. It doesn't mean that there wouldn't be disagreements, but in virtually every case, the disagreements would be of a nature that each side would realize that the other side had a reasonable point of view, maybe one that they disagreed with, but that they were reasonable people with a genuine concern that deserved to be respected, and that what was at stake were difficult judgment calls about things. But instead, what we have today is divisions in which each side is viewing the other side as just morally despicable, so morally despicable, or deplorable, to use Hillary Clinton's phrase, that the idea of uniting with such people against the ruling elite to make an egalitarian society, which is what most people actually want, the idea of uniting with people in the other camp is seen to be out of the question. And of course, this is how the ruling class stays in power. It's the classic divide and conquer, divide and rule strategy that ruling elites have been using for hundreds and hundreds of years. And they're doing it very successfully, unfortunately, in the United States. And this book, Divide and Rule, the quote, left versus right trap, is all about understanding and identifying how the ruling class is falsely framing these debates to achieve maximum divisiveness, and it also puts forward frameworks for these issues that would result in tremendous unity and at least mutual respect among the people, between the people of the two presently opposing camps. So the issues are all the hot topic issues, from same-sex marriage to Israel to illegal immigration and Muslim refugees and abortion and so on and so forth, gun control and so on. So I suggest that if you want to read about how we can achieve the unity that we need to remove the rich from power in spite of these divisive issues, and how we can overcome the divisiveness of each of these issues, you might want to pick up this book.